Okay, hello. As you can tell, I am in the car today, and that means I'm in the wild, and I'm in California, which I'm very excited about. And that means we're going plant window shopping, because let's be honest, I genuinely cannot actually buy anything here because I can't bring it home. But I'm here for the next 2 weeks, and I thought it would be fun to record whenever I see myself a hardware store that I could go in and visit, a big box store, if you will, and see what sort of plant shopping is out here and available at the moment, because it is now summer. The last time I was here, it was winter. It was just after Christmas. A lot of y'all commented that it might have been post-Christmas. Plants are just a bit like, it's not the right time of year, right? But now that it is, I mean, it's not summer, it's still spring, but like, it's a lot warmer, it's much more planty season, it's growing season at the minute. The plant selection might be a little bit better now, so I'm going to take you with me whenever I go to a hardware store for the next 2 weeks. Like fun? I'm going to have fun. Before we get into all of that though, I want to say if you're new here and you don't know me already, hi, my name is Emma and I make houseplanty content all over the internet. So if you want to follow along with my houseplanty journey and maybe learn something along the way, stick around, watch some more of my videos and subscribe to my channel. If you are not new here, welcome back. I really appreciate it. I am currently sitting in the car outside of Ace Hardware in La Crescenta, which is kind of the hardware store closest to my parents' house. I don't know, it's the one we always went to, like, growing up when we needed to, like, go to a hardware store. And they do have a massive nursery section outside, but I'm curious to see their houseplant selection because I've never, like, I wasn't into plants when I lived in California, so I'm being curious to see. So let's head on in. Oh, they're right at the front. Of course they are. Oh my gosh, I literally, first thing I see is a Thai constellation. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Right off the bat. Oh my gosh, and an alocasia stingray as well. Okay, this, $79.99. I mean, that's a little bit more on the expensive side, but that's okay. Massive, I mean, slightly unhappy, TBH, alocasia stingray. It's a bit wobbly over for $40. Look at that. It's really nice. Of course, sort of like regular monsteras and stuff, Italy figs, some dumb canes. This one's a really nice one. That's fun. And I quite like this, the variegation on this one. That's quite fun. Again, $79. It's like a decent size. It's not insane, but it's not tiny either. But the thing is, for a plant that size, it's 25 pounds, if not a little bit less, because that was on the smaller side. But they have a whole nother big houseplant section. Let me turn you around. Look at all of that. Beautiful Spanish moss. Lots of tillandsias, air plants. Really nice, big, beautiful umbrella tree, like little variegated one, or big variegated one, I suppose you could call it. How much is this? Oh, this is only $40, which I think is great for such a large size plant. Bigger monstera here as well. Ooh, they've got some of these like dark syngoniums. Right? This is syngonium, right? Yeah. Syngonium for $6. That's a really good deal, I feel like. These are much more expensive in the UK at the minute. Some peperomias as well. I mean, in general, TBH, a lot of things in here are not looking fantastic. There's a lot of yellowing leaves. Everything's really, really dusty and like spotted. It's just not very clean, TBH, which is a bit of a shame, but I mean, like, you can still get some nice plants. They've got loads of hanging ones as well up there. Some Syndapsises. How much is the Syndapsis? $17.99. It feels expensive. I don't know about you. Oh my gosh. A massive, oh my holy frickin' cow. Do you see the size of that leaf? Oh my god. On this Ficus elastica. Jesus. That is like, I've literally never seen a leaf this big. That's crazy. How much is this? I mean, fair, it's $200. That is fair. It's a big plant. Got some more syngoniums. Some Micanses down there as well. Some like Boston ferns up here for 17. Spider plants. Ooh, a couple Hoyas. Oh, what's this? Fir. That is not looking nice. This one definitely has mealybugs in there. All up in there. Mealybug Central. This one, yeah, no thank you. Stop touching that one. Blah. This is fun. I mean, it's very unhappy. Honestly, I am actually really disappointed with the quality of these plants right now. I feel like you could get better at Home Depot or Lowe's, which I will be going to directly after this. It's just, it looks so disappointing when they're all just covered in crap and pests and stuff. Look at that, and all in there. It's just such a shame. Here's a Hoya that's not absolutely covered. This one actually looks much nicer. It's not covered in pests. I've literally never seen plants this bad in a store before. Look at that giant mealybug in there. This is absolutely disgusting. You see, I'm telling you, I would tell you if there's bad things. I have never seen something like this in the UK. They've never, ever, ever even had if there was a thrift, I would say. But these just are looking, I mean, this is a really cool one. Look at that. I've got no idea what kind of plant this is. But I like it. It's very fun. It's all it's kind of bouncy. But I'm going to be honest, I would not buy anything from this shop purely because even some of these things are infested with mealybugs. An Arlia for 40? I mean, that's pretty good for such a big plant. Look how big that is. It's quite large. So yeah, that one's on the nicer side, but like I said, I wouldn't buy anything in here purely because there is infestation among us. It makes me not want to touch anything. Oh my god, that was absolutely disgusting. I feel like I need to wash my hands. So many pests. That was gross. So I needed to get that out of there ASAP. There weren't pests in the front area. I mean, as far as I know, I kind of skimmed over that a little bit. But there didn't seem to be as many. They looked a lot healthier in the front bit. But in that back bit that I went to second, that had the majority of plants, it was gross. So yeah, if I were a plant person, I would not shop there. I'm gonna be harsh here. I feel, yeah, I don't know. It's just a shame. Unless you really want a rehab project and you have space to quarantine something and you want to rehab it, you do you, but I wouldn't if I were you. So I think I'm going to head up to Burbank now, and there is a Lowe's, a Home Depot, and a Walmart up there. So I'll see if I can get to all three. We'll see. It depends. I'm waiting for Joe, who's playing pickleball at the minute. So if he finishes playing pickleball, then I'm going to go hang out with him. So let's see if we can find something that's not covered in pests. Please. We're at Lowe's now in Burbank, but I'm not going to go in the front. I'm going to go in through the garden center because I just prefer going in through the garden centers. It's just ever so slightly nicer. And I mean, plants are pretty. Even though I don't really care about outdoor plants, I just prefer them. Look at that. We've been here before, guys. And also, I'm pretty positive the houseplants are just inside these garden center doors. And oh my goodness, I'm already seeing some crazy anthuriums. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's beautiful. Is this the radicans? I feel like it is. We've got some live trends, if any of you are familiar with those. You're not gonna say? Okay. But look at these. That's beautiful. They're presented as a for Father's Day thing. It's got a bloom in there as well. You're not gonna tell me what you are? Literally no, okay. But these are so nice. It's either the radicans or the luxurians. I think it must be the radicans because I feel like the luxurians when they're smaller, they're rounder in the leaves and silvery. I think this is the Radicans. But tell me if I'm wrong, pretty please, because I could be. Oh my goodness, look at these. Adorable little kits. Like, you get both the carnivorous plant. This one's a little fly trap and a spray bottle. And this one is a little, what are these called? Sarracenia, I think. That's cool. I mean, I don't think they grow very well in here like this very long, but $24, $25, that sounds good. And then we've got the general houseplanty section. And something I did learn when we were doing this video over Christmas is that the Lowe's in California, they don't get Costa Farms like Lowe's might do elsewhere in the US. So it might not just be Lowe's as well, it might be other things. So anything that's Costa Farms that you're seeing in like other people's plant shopping videos, we're not gonna get. But this is beautiful. This is beautiful fern here. Cute. Got some, oh yes. Here, look at that. Maranta silver band for $9. That's a cute little one. I love a good Maranta. Y'all know that. I feel like I wish my big box stores in the UK had things like the philodendron silver sword. I haven't seen these in a big box store in ages. Again, $9. I mean, they're not the most beautiful things in the world. That's actually quite a nice pink princess leaf. The rest of the plant is a bit like meh, unfortunately, but the variegation on that leaf is really nice. Look at all these sad guys over here. That is such a shame. But like, I mean, it happens to everything. So what else have we got? What else? Loads and loads of spider plants, some ferns, more Marantas, but like the red sort. Really big, beautiful snake plant with like 1,000 pups in there. Look how many pups. They're just like everywhere. $26.98. That's actually quite good because you could divide so much out of this. Like, so many of these are going to want new pots. So you're getting like so many plants for the price of one. I love that. Really beautiful philodendron ring of fire here as well. This one is a really nicely sized plant. Oh gosh, for $20. And it comes in like the self-watering pot. That's big. Really nice. Oh my gosh, look at these begonias, guys. The silver on these is insane. And like, do you see the size of that leaf? Oh my gosh. These are stunning. Again, in the self-watering pot, they're probably the same price. Yeah, $20 for this big, beautiful Rex begonia. I don't even know what type of begonia it is. Does it say? Looking glass. I mean, that makes sense because it's so silvery. That's fun. What are these? Apicia? They're like fuzzy, and some of them are pink and some of them are silver. That's kind of fun. Big monsteras and some alocasias. Lemon lime Marantas as well. Oh, these are different than the ones over there. What are these priced at? Yeah, these just come in the pots instead of being just the starter. This one is $15. But look at that. That's so nice. They've got lemon lime, which are probably the same price. Lovely. Some big peace lilies as well with big flowers on them. This is just looking so much better than it did before. Get an alocasia poly as well. Again, the Live Trends ones. Does it say how much these are? It doesn't, but that's a fun pot that they're in. I love an alocasia poly. Look how shiny. Like, this is the difference between this and I keep on calling it Osh because Osh was what it was called before, but Ace Hardware. Like, these ones, the leaves are so clean. They like actually keep their plants looking really nice as opposed to like all dusty and gross. I haven't seen any pests in here either. Everything, like, obviously there's things that have yellow leaves. Like, that's, it's gonna happen. I'm sure my plants at home honestly have yellow leaves right now because we're in a heat wave in the UK, but like, it's fine. But like, in general, the quality of the plants has seemed so much better here. And they're like really nice. But yeah, that's kind of what we've got here at this Lowe's. I remember this Lowe's being pretty decent, like it having an okay selection and like pretty good plants. It's not got the like rare things, but I really liked that anthurium up front, which was really nice, and like the cool marantas, that kind of stuff is like kind of what I'm looking for when I'm going out to big box stores. I'm not saying that like common everyday plants are boring, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like if you were looking for something a little bit more out there, sometimes you can find great things at places in like these big box stores. I've still not seen anything like crazy, but we're getting there. And next up, we're gonna go to Home Depot. Let's go to Home Depot. Oh, actually, I think the Walmart's in this exact lot, and the Walmart last time had a horrendous selection, but it was just after Christmas, and we think that might also be why it was so bad, because they did have some, but like not really. So I'm gonna go check in the Walmart to see if we can find anything, because we're in the like it's within the same like retail park thing. So let's go have a look. Let's go see if we can actually find something in Walmart right now. Obviously, because last time was so shit, I don't have like the highest of expectations, but I have my fingers crossed because I think it was the time of year last year as opposed to anything else. So let's go inside. Oh my god, they literally have some already right at the front. Okay, cool. Like we're not even in the store yet, and they have a pretty decent sized selection here. That's alright. Nothing like crazy, but some stuff. Walmart's definitely not my favorite place. We never shop here. I just know that some Walmarts in other places have good things. Like I just remember back in like 2020, like what was it, Walmart, people could find like Cebu Blues and like Tycons and stuff. And I'm pretty sure like Doc Blocks or something. I could be wrong on that last one, but like those kinds of things, I like distinctly remember hearing people have them. And maybe, like I said, maybe it is just the Walmart that I'm going to right now. It might not be the right one, but we can do nothing but check. Because who knows, I might be sorely disappointed again. As of right now, I think I might be. I think it might just be those ones at the front. Okay, just got to Home Depot, and yes, I know these are the 3 shops that I went to last time I was looking for houseplants in big box stores in the US, but I wanted to see if there was any difference between then and now. I will link the video I did 5-6 months back in the description down below, but then I'm also going to go to other ones to see if it was maybe just the location, because there's lots of different Home Depots and Lowe's and stuff around this neck of the woods. It's just a matter of getting to them. I'm not going to do them all in one day because like I cannot be bothered to do that, but like I said, over the course of the next couple weeks I'll be going to a couple more, and I'll bring you with me whenever I do. Home Depot. Again, I think I'm going to enter through the nursery because in general, it's just nicer. And also because the houseplant section is in this like in between half in, half out zone. So here's what we've got. Oh my gosh, these are big. Are these actually anemones? I think they must be. There's like 1,000 plants in that pot. Do you see that? Crazy. I can't get down there to see the rest. Oh my gosh, look how tall these snake plants are. I need to like show you in comparison to me. Okay, I'm kneeling on the ground right now, but like they go from my waist to maybe a foot above my head. That's insane. They are $129, but they are huge and gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I really, really like these. if I lived in like a warmer place, I would love to get a big one like that. Some big monsteras with the double fenestrations. That's nice. Here, at least last time I was here, they had some Tycons. This time, it doesn't really look like they have anything that exciting again. Maybe it is just my nearest locations that are like not bad. They're okay, but they're not phenomenal. They're not like what I was expecting and hoping for. Like they've got some golden pothos up there, some like kind of sad looking, what's this, string of pearls. Yeah, that's pretty sad. Oh my god, also like full of water. Do you see that? This is $13. I mean, again, I'm not incredibly impressed with the selection here, so this gives me the excuse to go to loads more different places. I mean, that is also really big and beautiful. Look at that. It's probably because they can get good sun out here. Like, the size of that leaf. Crazy. Yeah, and no Tycons this time, which is kind of interesting, because they had these. This is the place that had like the big ones last time. Anyways, that's fine. Okay. Actually, it looks like there's like a couple things just inside. Don't know if they're going to be any good. Well, those are fun succulent pots. Like that? Cool. $17. Peperomias, begonias. There's some dapsus back there. Orchids, as usual. And then just like the stuff in the little glass jars and bottles and stuff, which are just like fine. Do you remember when milk confettis were like crazy expensive? I quite like this one and like the bit of green on there. That's the only part about it I like. So we've got some proven winners for $6. These ones are feeling dry. Oh, this is cute. Little Hoya. Again, they come in the little pots, which is cute. It's called Endless Cascades Freckled Splash, aka a Hoya Carnosa. That's nice. Right, I'm at IKEA in Burbank, the biggest IKEA in the entire US. And I'm kind of hopeful for their plant section because IKEA was really good in the UK. So fingers crossed they're good here as well. This is the entire section of live plants in the store. And I'm going to be honest here, I'm a little bit disappointed. So they have like sort of classic monsteras and fiddly figs. But like everything seems pretty basic and just okay. Like nothing's really sticking out to me. This ivy's really cute. That's a fun variegation pattern. But it's all just like pretty normal stuff. Tradescantias. The only big things they have are these like yuccas and what I would consider a small bird of paradise. Like, this is not a big bird of paradise. How much are these? Oh, do you not say? Okay, they don't say on that. That's great. Super useful. They've got little Syndapsus here as well for $10. But again, that's so expensive for such a small plant. I don't know. Huge Boston fern, though. This is really nice. For $25, not terrible, but again, it's on the pricier side compared to other big box stores I've seen. And like, I don't know, their plants are just looking okay. Nothing spectacular. I think they've got more stuff on their website than they do in this shop. And the things that they have are just fine. I had higher hopes, to be honest. That's the whole section. I showed you everything. Okay, hi, good morning. It is several days later, potentially over a week later since I did the last bit of plant shopping, but I am currently in the parking lot of Home Depot Glendale to have a look at their plants today. And Joe's at pickleball this morning, so my plan is to just try and get through as many shops as possible while he's there. So hopefully I get to like 4 or 5. fingers crossed. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they have and if their selection's any better or worse. Who knows? Let's go find out together. Okay, first off, we have this little section. Not huge, but looks like there's some really nice stuff in here. Everything is like $12.98, which is pretty good for a plant with a pot. Got a little begonia pink spot in here. That's really nice. Ooh, some Syndapsis as well. And like I said, they all have the adorable pots. So cute. Ooh. What type of begonia is this? That's really nice. It doesn't say what it is, but some sort of beautiful begonia. I mean, they also have some things that aren't looking as great, like this snake plant with like a very, very, one of those, Eclathia network. Some little Hoyas as well. Yeah, just like a bunch of cute little things. And then a whole rack of the golden pothos and a couple ferns down there as well. I think this rack is 20, so you get quite a nice thick golden pothos, like big pot of it for 20, which is like pretty average, you know. Let's see if there's another section. Another whole rack of the golden pothos and ferns. I mean, they're just, like, the ferns are gorgeous. They're massive, massive, massive things. Like, they're big plants. So full as well. They look really nice. Yeah, so if I wanted to get a fern, Home Depot is a good shout. Here we go. This is the real section here. Okay, let's have a look in here. We've got more of the Bella plants, again, for $13. Ooh, some Monstera Peru. I mean, looking on the sadder side, but I feel like you could revive that. Variegated Marantas. This looks like a Manjula pothos. That's definitely a Manjula or Happy Leaf. That's really good. I mean, I'm so glad these have come down in price so much, because you used to not be able to get these in the US very easily, but now if they're at Home Depot, they available. And these are some of my favorite. I mean, epipremnums in general are some of my favorite, but I really, really like the Manjula, and it looks so great growing on a pole as well. Oh, got a giant ZZ Raven. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So they've got the normal and the Raven. $129 for the normal, $149 for the Raven, which is not bad. I think this is nice. Oh my goodness. I love this. I definitely would have gotten a ZZ for Kimmy in my last video where I was plant shopping. I will link that down below, but I definitely would have gotten her a ZZ, but I couldn't find a good size because I don't want a pot this big. I don't think that's reasonable. I want maybe like half of that. I don't know. I feel like they just go from 0 to 100 at these big box stores, especially Home Depot. And so I don't need a big pot like this, but they are gorgeous. I would have gotten her the black one as well because I'm pretty sure she likes goth dark plants like I do. Got a bunch of Venus flytraps. These are actually looking relatively healthy as well. Sometimes you come into these stores and they're looking really, really poor, but those look nice. Some huge ficuses. Look at the pink on these leaves. That's really lovely. These are $99, or I guess 100. And then the biggest fiddly figs ever. Like literally massive. I love these. How much are these? Those are $200 for, like I said, I'm like backing up into a corner here. The biggest. They're so, so nice. I really like those. And then back to the smaller plants again. What have we got in here? That's exciting. Oh, Kimmy pointed out one of these the other day. I think these are quite cool. These are one of the Pilea types. I'm not really sure on the exact name, but these are fun. For $6. This is a really nice one as well. I feel like this Home Depot is better than the last Home Depot I went to. Oh, little Hoya. I think this is an Australis. That's cute. Again, for $6. Oh, that's amazing. I think all of these little guys in the 4-inch pots are $6. And they've got more down on the bottom as well. Some big flamingo flowers. And then the Dieffenbachias, 10, some Marantas, silver bands, which I love, for 17. Zelinica and other snake plants, again, 20. This is like a better sized Monstera than I was seeing at the last Home Depot. This one is 35. Again, they're not looking fantastic. They're just like looking a bit beat up, these leaves. I know it's all travel damage, but like they shouldn't look like this. Oh my gosh, I could have gotten, this is the size ZZ I would love, except I'm not a fan of this like glued down rock business. That is not what I'm here for. I'm sure you could probably pick them off, but I don't want that to start with. But a good ZZ would be nice. This is $30. On the more expensive side, but I know ZZs are more expensive here. Lots of bromeliads as well, in different varieties with like outer stripes, inner stripes, dark ones. They've got some like purpley ones back there as well. How much are all of these? These are, oh, they say these are all $13, which is, I think, pretty good. I don't know too much about bromeliads, but I like that they have so much variety. And I like that they actually tell you what the type is. That is so useful because I don't freaking know what they are. And in general, lots of big box stores like this don't put labels on plants. So good that they have. Ooh, a big Hoya pubicalix here. I think this is part of the Bella plants that we saw earlier that are 13. But look at the splash on those leaves. That's so nice. I would buy one of those. Oh, they've got some staghorn ferns as well. Let me see if I can get these down. What do we think of that? For $15? I feel like they're not in terrible shape. I don't know. It's hard to know because I'm not like super familiar with staghorns, but it'd be worth trying for $15 for sure. That Home Depot had a pretty good selection. I'd say it's better than the Burbank one for houseplants, specifically right this second. I cannot guarantee any other time, but I thought that they had a nice wider range variety of plants. But now, where am I going? I'm going to a new Home Depot. I think I'm probably gonna go to 3 Home Depots and the Lowe's today. So let's get on the road and get to the next one. All right, we are at the Home Depot on Figueroa in LA. Let's see what they got. I'm obviously gonna go into the garden center because that's the easier way to the houseplant section normally. Normally it's just inside here. Ooh. So we've got 2 sides of this. Let's see. I mean, I'm not surprised that things aren't looking very different. It's Home Depot. It's like, it's all going to be from the same suppliers, especially in California. And I don't think California, I don't know if I mentioned it, I don't think they get Costa Farms in California. So it's kind of just, I don't know, just less fun. A cute little like rubber plant, the burgundy one for $30. These are cute. They've got a bunch of those, as well as some smaller fiddle leaf figs as well. Those are probably 30 as well. Nice tall snake plants. Again, 30. Some even smaller versions of all of those things for $17. Cute little guys. These look pretty good, actually. Lots of them. I love the sort of like dark, shiny leaves. These ones are looking really shiny. They feel like they've got some sort of like leaf shine on them. Like they feel a bit waxy. So maybe they are. Ooh, I really like these calatheas. They're the medallion type, but the dark kind. They have the normal medallion as well back there, but the dark kind with the pink in it, that's so fun. How much are these? Oh, they come in a basket as well. These are $20. Look at that. That's beautiful. It almost looks like a rose. I really like that. This is definitely something I would buy compared to this. Not nearly as nice. Bunch of small things as well. Let's see what's on this side. They've got these multiple flower things. Garden party is what they're calling them. And they have alocasia stingrays in them, which is kind of cool. The weird thing is they've popped it in with calantros, which I feel like calantros are succulent or semi-succulent, so they don't need very much water. Whereas alocasia stingray is an alocasia, and it's going to need quite a lot of water. So my guess is that this would die not very slowly. Ooh, this one's nice though. If I got one, I'd get the one with the white, personally. Ooh, I haven't seen any of these before. I mean, I've seen them before, but like not since I've been shopping here. Look how big these stems are. They are thick. That's nice. Beautiful Brazils. These are hanging baskets. How much are they? They're $20, which I feel like is pretty decent. They're large. There's also a black pagoda lipstick plant in there, which is really nice. And then, of course, they have like the big palms and stuff. Oh, they've got some proven winners, which these are looking just okay. There's definitely some crispy looking ferns, unfortunately. I don't know, nothing's like screaming out to me on here, aside from them being like definitely dehydrated. I mean, that's just nothing anymore. Got lots of like the water propagation things as well. The ones in the little globes, they're fine. And then these guys are the $13 Bella Tropicals again. They have way more of the Pubicalyx. Look at those. These are really, really nice. They've got this kind as well. Are they the Burtonay? I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, but the Pubicalyx ones they have are really, really lovely. Another one of the variegated Australis in there. So that's kind of it for this Home Depot. They have very similar things, but I kind of feel like the last one took care of their plants a little bit better. Took a quick trip outside just to look at the cacti and succulents, and they have these gorgeous variegated euphorbias for $35 or $40. Like, you would get one of those pieces in the UK for that much. Kind of crazy. And they're like growing the little new leaves at the top right now. There's new growth coming in, which is so exciting, but so good for $40. Crazy. Let's keep these good vibes going with Home Depot number 3 today. Look at that. Oh, this looks like a big one. Lots of options here. I'm really liking these giant bird of paradises. Those are really pretty for $40. Well, just under, but like, look how nice those are. They're big already. I really like those. This is a different section I've not seen previously. We've got a bunch of hanging lipstick plants. They're in like okay condition. They're not terrible for $20. They've got some really nice ones. Those are pretty. And then kind of this whole section. Lots of Tradescantias here as well. And then even more staghorns on the back. Loads. I really like this little display. I think it's quite nice. More of these fun Dieffenbachias. And they've got some better looking Calathea medallions than the last place. They're not the dark ones, but they're looking nicer than the kind of scraggly one I pulled out. They've also got some cristatas, Euphorbia cristata, or like the crested euphorbias. That's really fun. They've got one plain green one in a slightly bigger pot for $30, or these smaller white ones for do you say? Yeah, $16. United Plant Growers. I've not seen them previously. But those are nice. And then there's also a little variegated syngonium here. I think it might just be sport because there's a second one that's just like the plain green kind. But this one has little bits of variegation in it, which is super cute. So that's kind of a fun find. And oh my goodness, they actually have Tycons. Look at that. For $30. I feel like that's pretty comparable to what something this size in the UK is at the minute. They do have a slightly bigger one. Really nice variegation on these. These are not the best Tycons I've ever seen in big box stores online. I've seen loads nicer, but in person, these are some really good ones here. A little bit destroyed. Not destroyed, that's not the right word, just minor damage. Again, obviously the palms. Loads of peace lilies up here. This is the most peace lilies I've seen. And then again, the Bellas. The Beauty of Bella. Classic. 13. Ooh, this is a fun snake plant. I really like that. What type of snake plant is this? I'm gonna have to Google it. That's a really beautiful one. I like the sort of like light silvery. I've seen lots of this like similar shape but not quite as long, and they're more of the like darker green. But I like this silver one a lot. More of these beautiful spotted begonias. I feel like these look like the rhizomaceous kind, but they kind of have spots like the maculata and like cane begonia type. I know they're not because they don't look like it. That's definitely not cane begonia growth, but I like the spottiness of them. I feel like the star of this show, of anything, I would get this. I'm actually kind of tempted to get it for my friend Kimmy because I feel like it would look so cute in her house, but I can't overwhelm her. I don't want to overwhelm her. Also, look at the variegation of this ivy. So fun. I like this kind of like cute tall pot as well. That's really nice. I'd call that one a success. There were some fun different things in there. I mean, again, it's gonna all be pretty similar, but it's like those fun different things that I really like finding, like little hidden gems. So that's why we're going to all of these. But next up, we are going to Lowe's. I think that's gonna be my last store of the day because it's getting hot and I'm getting tired, and I'm pretty sure Joe's probably almost done with pickleball. One thing I absolutely do not miss, driving in LA, it is not fun. I do not enjoy it. There's traffic, people are crap at driving. Yeah, I could definitely do without that. But made it to Lowe's now, and is this the Midtown Crossing Lowe's? I don't know what it's called. I don't know where anything is, but I'm by the exit. How do I get into the entrance? There we go. Going in there. Ooh, we've got some plants outside here. I've not seen any umbrella plants since being here. These are $25 for quite large variegated ones. These are really nice. It's definitely something I'd be tempted by. Obviously more silver bands. I think these ones are looking nicer than the ones at Home Depot. These ones are just the small ones in the like normal pots for $9. Pretty good. Some of these, what are these? Philodendron Cherry Red is what it's called here. Again, for $9. And some beautiful calatheas as well. What are these? Doesn't say the exact type, but I think they're super cute. Okay, so we have some big stuff right off the start. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness, I need to show you this compared to my height. I know it's on something, but like, look how tall it is. That's massive. Beautiful Zelenica. I think this one is 60, which actually is not terrible for a plant that big. Like, really, really tall. Some other really nice big things. Palms and yuccas as well, like the variegated yuccas. These guys are quite fun. And then the entire plant section. Ooh, nice and big. Oh my goodness. This was the size of something I was looking for the other day for Kimmy. And like this size Monstera. Oh, that would have been perfect. But look at these little Aglaonemas. These are lovely for $35. Such a nice size. Really pretty. So much better than the like giant $100 ones that I was seeing. We don't need plants that big in our house right now. They've also got some like pinkier ones. If you like more color, I mean a little bit of yellowing, but like mostly just pinky. And then some outer variegated pinky. These guys. Again, these are all the same size. They're in the same pot down there. Oh my goodness, I see Thai constellations and they're looking so much better than the ones at the last Home Depot. Oh my gosh, okay. So these are from Plant Habit, Irresistibly Unique. And they are 30. But this is the size of the ones that I was getting at B&Q in the UK. So I feel like that's equivalent in price. And the variegation on these is lovely. Like they're all looking so healthy. That's really nice. And they come in like these self-watering pots, which is pretty good. So highly recommend. I'm almost tempted to buy one of these for Kimmy because I think they would look nice in her home. I don't know, maybe. I'll think about it while I'm shopping. But they've got quite a few of them. We've also got some Ring of Fires. These are the first Ring of Fires I'm seeing here. Again, these are probably 30. No, these are only 20. But beautiful big plants with nice variegation. A tiny bit of damage, but like overall pretty stinking good. And the like looking glass begonias, so nice. There's also some Billietiers back there, which I can't quite reach. Oh, but they come on a little trellis, I think, which is fun. Some smaller things. Ooh, I haven't seen any lemon lime yet. We're into lemon limes. They're a bit small, but they're nice. For $9. And this is an Aglaonema. Really lovely, like white Aglaonema. This was a temptation as well the other day. Siam, Aglaonema Siam. Those are really pretty. Ooh, some pink princesses as well. I mean, these are not the nicest ones in the world, but they do have like big chunks of pink. What for? $10. I still can't believe how much these have gone down in price. It's like literally insane. A like golden philodendron, like upright philodendron type. That's fun. I mean, not my personal preference, but I could see some people really, really liking these. They've got some like chunky green ones over there as well. Let me go around there in a sec. These are those chunky green ones. What type are they? I'm really not sure. Oh, and like some little ZZs. These little ZZs are 17. Cute. These guys are 15. Some little Ficus elasticas, Dieffenbachias, normal sort of red Marantas up here, hanging ones for $15. I just feel like the selection here is so much better than it is in other shops. Like, look at these little staghorn ferns with the little ginkgo biloba pot. That's so cute. And oh my goodness, look at these gorgeous hanging Hoya. Are these the Weddii? Look at the variegation on that one for 17. They've got some Crimson Queen as well, but mostly these, which are really, really nice. I would get one of those. Of crotons and pillias, some smaller snake plants as well for 15. These are quite cute. Got some Syndapsis here. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, and some big watermelon peperomias. Nice. Even more Tycons here. Bigger ones. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that leaf. It is really, really nice. These guys are 35. These are they've got really nice variegation on them as well, these ones. And we've got some with that leaf's a little bit jagged, but secondary fenestrations on them as well. Really, really nice. Best shop so far, I'd say. Ooh, I really like the alocasias. I love a good alocasia. This is not the stingray. Even if it says it is, it's not, I promise. Doesn't say the actual type, which is funny. But kind of darker leaves, not quite Regal Shield vibes, because it's not velvety, but on the darker side compared to this one, which I think is the Gaggiana. It also wasn't labeled. Loads of philodendrons in here as well. What are these? These are, okay, don't tell me, fine. They're one of the ones with the fuzzy petioles. And the leaves are matte but not velvety. And I feel like they're probably meant to be crawlers, but they've got them on these little trellises to try and encourage them to climb. But you can see these guys want to crawl so badly. If I were gonna buy this, I would take this off and then just allow them to crawl, pop them in a trough pot or something. Some more views of the Tycons back there and normal monsteras as well. I really like these big dracaenas. They're massive. They're on a platform, but they're also $199, which is a bit out of price range, but I kind of like the whole thing at the top, that bit. Fun. I really like the dracaenas they have over here. They've got the normal marginatas, as well as these guys with the yellow outsides. Ooh, oh my god, these are the biggest Birkins. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Do you see the size of that? Look at that. It's the size of my hand. You never see Birkins this big. But these ones have really, really nice jeans. That's nice. What are these? These are $17. Got a clearance section with some sadder plants. Here's the prices on those. They just need a little bit of love. They'd probably bounce back just fine. Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna end this video. I've been to so many stores. But I think my final takeaway is that Lowe's beats Home Depot, at least in the LA area, significantly. I don't think there was anything that you could get at Home Depot that you couldn't get at the Lowe's, and I feel like the quality of plants at the Lowe's was a lot higher than that of Home Depot. I think I've read somewhere that was because Lowe's sources from independent places, local places a little bit more, so they're more likely to be local nurseries than Home Depot has, which could be a thing. I feel like most of the Home Depot things were more like Proven Winners or Bella's and stuff like that. That was more big, big nursery vibes as opposed to more independent ones, which seemed like Lowe's was doing. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but I think I heard that somewhere. So if you are looking to buy houseplants on the cheaper side at a big box store in LA, Lowe's is your best bet. Both the Burbank one and the one wherever the heck I ended up. It's 45 minutes from home. It's crazy. Those were definitely the better options plant-wise, especially if you want something a little bit more out of the ordinary as well. Some Tycons or something like that. who knows? But like I said, this is where I'm going to end this video. I am tired now, and hungry as well, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below and leave a comment on other houseplanty things you'd like me to talk about in the future. If you enjoy these sort of plant shopping, window shopping in places that I don't normally live videos, like comparing prices and stuff, comparing what's available, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts if you thought these things were like pretty regular, or if you have better options or worse. Let me know that down below, and like approximately where you're located as well. And don't forget to subscribe for more. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to keep growing. Bye!